Question 1. Which of the following best describes the purpose of a title insurance policy? A. To insure against future property damage or loss. B. To cover financial losses from title defects existing before the policy date. C. To provide coverage for construction defects in a property. D. To protect against potential lawsuits arising from property ownership disputes. Answer. B. Explanation. A title insurance policy primarily provides coverage for financial losses due to title defects that existed before the policy was issued. This includes issues such as undisclosed liens, ownership disputes, or errors in public records. Unlike other types of insurance, title insurance does not cover physical damage or construction issues, nor does it protect against future legal disputes unrelated to title defects. The key difference lies in the coverage for issues that existed prior to the issuance of the policy. Question 2. A property owner discovers an unpaid lien on their property that was not identified in the title search. According to Massachusetts regulations, what is the most appropriate action for the property owner to take? A. Ignore the lien if the amount is less than $1,000. B. Notify the title insurance company to file a claim. C. Settle the lien directly with the creditor without involving the title insurance company. D. Transfer the property ownership to avoid the lien. Answer. B. Explanation. According to Massachusetts title insurance regulations, if a title defect such as an unpaid lien is discovered that was not identified during the title search, the property owner should notify their title insurance company to file a claim. The title insurance company is responsible for addressing such issues as part of the coverage provided under the policy. Ignoring the lien or attempting to settle it without involving the insurer may not resolve the issue and could lead to further complications. Question 3. Scenario-based question. Mr. Thompson has just purchased a property and, while reviewing his title insurance policy, notices an exception regarding a historical easement that was not disclosed during the title search. The easement appears to be valid but might affect the property's value. What should Mr. Thompson do to address this issue? A. Accept the policy as is and proceed with the property purchase. B. Request a new title insurance policy without the easement exception. C. Consult with a real estate attorney to review the implications of the easement. D. Negotiate with the seller to lower the purchase price due to the easement. Answer. C. Explanation. In this scenario, Mr. Thompson should consult with a real estate attorney to understand the implications of the easement and its impact on the property's value and use. The attorney can provide legal advice on how the easement may affect the property and suggest possible remedies or actions. While negotiating with the seller or requesting a new policy might seem like solutions, understanding the legal implications of the easement is crucial before making any decisions. Ignoring the exception or proceeding without professional advice may result in unforeseen complications. Question 4. Which of the following best describes the role of a title commitment in the title insurance process? A. To provide a legal opinion on the property's title. B. To outline the terms and conditions under which the title insurance policy will be issued. C. To offer a summary of the property's physical condition. D. To confirm the completion of the property purchase transaction. Answer. B. Explanation. A title commitment is a preliminary report issued by a title insurance company that outlines the terms and conditions under which the title insurance policy will be issued. It includes details about the property's title status, any exceptions or exclusions from coverage, and requirements that must be satisfied before the policy can be issued. It is not a legal opinion or a physical property inspection, but rather a commitment to ensure the title subject to specific conditions. Question 5. What is the primary legal document that establishes the chain of title for a property in Massachusetts? A. The deed. B. The title insurance policy. C. The title commitment. D. The mortgage agreement. Answer. A. Explanation. The primary legal document that establishes the chain of title for a property is the deed. The deed records the transfer of ownership from one party to another and is a critical document for verifying the history of property ownership, while the title insurance policy and title commitment provide information about the title status and coverage. The deed itself is the official record of ownership transfers. Question 6. When evaluating a title defect, which of the following factors is most important to determine its impact on the property transaction? A. The age of the defect. B. The amount of financial loss incurred. C. The likelihood of the defect being discovered by future buyers. D. The potential effect of the defect on the property's marketability and value. Answer. D. Explanation. The The most important factor in evaluating a title defect is its potential effect on the property's marketability and value. A defect that impacts the property's usability, marketability, or legal status can significantly affect the transaction and future ownership. While the age of the defect and financial loss are relevant, understanding how it influences the property's value and appeal is crucial for resolving the issue effectively. Question 7. Which type of title insurance policy typically covers the property owner against claims for issues that were not discovered during the title search but were present before the policy was issued? A. Lender's policy. B. Standard policy. C. Owner's policy. D. Limited coverage policy. Answer. C. Explanation. An owner's policy of title insurance typically covers the property owner against claims for issues that existed before the policy was issued but were not discovered during the title search. This policy provides protection for the owner's financial interests in the property, including issues such as undisclosed liens or ownership disputes. In contrast, a lender's policy primarily protects the lender's interests and may not offer the same level of coverage for the property owner. Question 8. Under Massachusetts law, what is the primary purpose of the title search process? A. To confirm the physical condition of the property. B. To identify and evaluate any existing title defects or encumbrances. C. To negotiate the terms of the property sale. D. To finalize the purchase agreement between buyer and seller. Answer. B. Explanation. The primary purpose of the title search process is to identify and evaluate any existing title defects or encumbrances that may affect the property. This includes reviewing public records to uncover issues such as liens, judgments, or discrepancies in ownership. The title search does not address the physical condition of the property or negotiate the sale terms, but is crucial for ensuring that the property's title is clear and marketable. Question 9. A property owner is considering purchasing additional coverage for an unusual title defect not covered by their standard title insurance policy. What type of policy endorsement might they consider? A. Basic endorsement. B. Special endorsement. C. Limited endorsement. D. General endorsement. Answer. B. Explanation. A special endorsement may be considered for unusual title defects not covered by the standard title insurance policy. Endorsements modify or expand the coverage provided by the policy to address specific risks or issues. Special endorsements are tailored to address particular concerns that may not be covered by the standard policy, providing additional protection as needed. Question 10. Scenario-based question. MS. Garcia discovers that a prior owner of a recently purchased property had an undisclosed mortgage. The mortgage was not identified during the title search, and she is concerned about its impact on her ownership. What should MS. Garcia do to resolve this issue? A. Contact the prior owner to negotiate the repayment of the mortgage. B. Ignore the issue if the mortgage amount is less than $10,000. C. File a claim with her title insurance company to address the undisclosed mortgage. D. Pay off the mortgage herself and seek reimbursement from the title insurance company. Answer. C. Explanation. MS. Garcia should file a claim with her title insurance company to address the undisclosed mortgage. The title insurance policy is designed to protect against such issues, including undisclosed mortgages that were not revealed during the title search. The insurer will investigate the claim and determine the appropriate course of action, which may include covering the financial loss or resolving the mortgage issue. Ignoring the problem or paying it off without involving the insurer may not fully resolve the issue or provide the necessary protection under the policy. Question 11. Which document is typically used to record the transfer of ownership of real property in Massachusetts? A. Title insurance policy. B. Deed. C. Mortgage agreement. D. Title commitment. Answer. B. Explanation. In Massachusetts, the deed is the document used to record the transfer of ownership of real property. The deed legally conveys the property from the seller to the buyer and is recorded in the local registry of deeds. The title insurance policy and title commitment are related to the protection and examination of the title but do not serve as the official record of property transfer. Question 12. What is the purpose of a title examination in the title insurance process? A. To inspect the property's physical condition. B. To verify the accuracy of the property appraisal. C. To assess the validity of the property's title and identify potential defects. D. To finalize the real estate transaction. Answer. C. Explanation. The purpose of a title examination is to assess the validity of the property's title and identify potential defects. This process involves reviewing public records and documents to ensure that the title is clear of any issues such as liens, encumbrances, or ownership disputes. It does not involve inspecting the physical condition of the property or appraising its value. Question 13. Which of the following is considered a common title defect that a title insurance policy would typically cover? A. Structural damage to the property. B. Unpaid property taxes. C. Zoning violations. D. Errors in the property appraisal. Answer. B. Explanation. A common title defect covered by a title insurance policy is unpaid property taxes. Title insurance policies protect against financial losses due to issues that affect the property's title, including undisclosed liens for unpaid taxes. Structural damage, zoning violations, and appraisal errors are generally not covered by title insurance. Question 14. In Massachusetts, which of the following is not typically a requirement for issuing a title insurance policy? A. A complete title search. B. A property inspection report. C. The satisfaction of any existing liens or encumbrances. D. The issuance of a title commitment. Answer. B. Explanation. A property inspection report is not typically a requirement for issuing a title insurance policy. The issuance of a title insurance policy generally requires a complete title search, satisfaction of any existing liens or encumbrances, and the issuance of a title commitment. A property inspection report is more relevant to property condition assessments and is not part of the title insurance process. Question 15. Which type of endorsement might be used to extend title insurance coverage to include specific risks related to a commercial property transaction? A. Standard endorsement. B. Comprehensive endorsement. C. Commercial endorsement. D. Limited endorsement. Answer. C. Explanation. A commercial endorsement is used to extend title insurance coverage to include specific risks related to a commercial property transaction. These endorsements can be tailored to address unique risks associated with commercial properties that are not covered under a standard title insurance policy. Comprehensive endorsements generally offer broader coverage, while limited endorsements provide specific additional protections. Question 16. What is the role of the Massachusetts Division of Insurance in the title insurance industry? A. To provide legal advice to title insurance companies. B. To regulate and oversee title insurance practices and ensure compliance with state laws. C. To conduct title searches and issue title commitments. D. To negotiate title insurance premiums for property owners. Answer. B. Explanation. The Massachusetts Division of Insurance regulates and oversees title insurance practices to ensure compliance with state laws. This regulatory body sets standards for title insurance companies, monitors their practices, and enforces state regulations to protect consumers. It does not conduct title searches, issue title commitments, or negotiate premiums directly. Question 17. Scenario-based question. Mr. Patel is reviewing his title insurance policy and notices an exception for a restrictive covenant that was not mentioned during the title search. This covenant limits certain uses of the property. What is the best course of action for Mr. Patel? A. Accept the exception and proceed with the property use as planned. B. Contact the title insurance company to clarify the impact of the restrictive covenant. C. Ignore the exception if it does not affect the current property use. D. Attempt to remove the restrictive covenant through legal action. Answer. B. Explanation. The best course of action for Mr. Patel is to contact the title insurance company to clarify the impact of the restrictive covenant. Understanding how the covenant affects property use is crucial before proceeding. The title insurance company can provide information on the implications of the exception and advise on any potential impacts or actions that may be needed. Ignoring the exception or attempting legal action without understanding its impact could lead to complications. Question 18. Which of the following is a key component of a title insurance policy that defines what is not covered by the policy? A. Title search. B. Title commitment. C. Policy exclusions. D. Endorsements. Answer. C. Explanation. Policy exclusions are key components of a title insurance policy that define what is not covered by the policy. These exclusions outline specific risks or issues that the policy will not address, such as certain types of title defects or claims. Title search and title commitment are related to the examination and initial commitment but do not specify exclusions. Endorsements modify or add coverage but do not define what is excluded. Question 19. What is the primary purpose of a title commitment in the context of policy issuance? A. To provide an estimate of the property's market value. B. To outline the terms and conditions under which the title insurance policy will be issued. C. To assess the physical condition of the property. D. To finalize the terms of the sale agreement between buyer and seller. Answer. B. Explanation. The primary purpose of a title commitment is to outline the terms and conditions under which the title insurance policy will be issued. It provides a preliminary report detailing the status of the property's title, any exceptions or requirements, and the conditions that must be met before issuing the final policy. It does not estimate the property's market value, assess physical condition, or finalize sale terms. Question 20. Which type of title insurance policy is specifically designed to protect the lender's interest in a property rather than the property owner's interest? A. Owner's policy. B. Lender's policy. C. Limited coverage policy. D. Enhanced policy. Answer. B. Explanation. The lender's policy is specifically designed to protect the lender's interest in a property. It covers the amount of the loan and protects the lender against any title defects or claims that could affect their security interest. The owner's policy, in contrast, protects the property owner's financial investment in the property. Limited coverage and enhanced policies may provide additional or specific coverage but are not specifically for lenders. Question 21. Which of the following is not typically covered by a standard title insurance policy? A. Forgery of the property deed. B. Unknown heirs with claims to the property. C. Zoning restrictions affecting property use. D. Errors in the recording of property documents. Answer. C. Explanation. A standard title insurance policy does not typically cover zoning restrictions affecting property use. It primarily covers issues related to the validity of the title, such as forgery of the property deed, claims from unknown heirs, and errors in the recording of property documents. Zoning restrictions are typically addressed through separate land use regulations and are not covered by title insurance. Question 22. What is the primary function of a title search in the title insurance process? A. To assess the property's value for mortgage purposes. B. To identify and document any potential title defects or encumbrances. C. To verify the seller's identity and financial status. D. To determine the property's physical boundaries and condition. Answer. B. Explanation. The primary function of a title search is to identify and document any potential title defects or encumbrances. This process involves reviewing public records to ensure that the title to the property is clear and free from issues such as liens, claims, or discrepancies in ownership. It does not assess property value, verify the seller's identity, or determine physical boundaries. Question 23. Which of the following best describes a chain of title in property transactions? A. The sequence of property transfers from the original owner to the current owner. B. The list of all current property liens and encumbrances. C. The history of property appraisals over time. D. The documentation of all legal disputes related to the property. Answer. A. Explanation. The chain of title refers to the sequence of property transfers from the original owner to the current owner. It documents the history of ownership changes and is essential for verifying that the property's title is clear and transferable. It does not refer to liens, appraisals, or legal disputes. Question 24. In Massachusetts, which agency oversees compliance with title insurance regulations? A. Massachusetts Board of Real Estate. B. Massachusetts Division of Insurance. C. Massachusetts Land Court. D. Massachusetts Association of Title Agents. Answer. B. Explanation. The Massachusetts Division of Insurance oversees compliance with title insurance regulations. This agency regulates title insurance practices, ensures adherence to state laws, and protects consumers by enforcing standards within the industry. The other options do not have regulatory authority over title insurance practices. Question 25. Which type of policy endorsement is used to provide additional protection against specific title risks not covered by a standard policy? A. Standard endorsement. B. General endorsement. C. Specific endorsement. D. Custom endorsement. Answer. C. Explanation. A specific endorsement is used to provide additional protection against specific title risks not covered by a standard policy. It addresses particular concerns or risks that are unique to the property or transaction, offering tailored coverage beyond what is included in the standard policy. Question 26. Scenario-based question. Mr. Johnson is purchasing a property and discovers a recorded easement on the property that was not identified during the title search. The easement affects part of the property and restricts its use. What should Mr. Johnson do to address this issue before finalizing the purchase? A. Proceed with the purchase and ignore the easement. B. Request that the seller resolve the easement issue before closing. C. Consult with an attorney to understand the implications of the easement. D. Negotiate a lower purchase price based on the easement. Answer C. Explanation. Mr. Johnson should consult with an attorney to understand the implications of the easement. An attorney can provide legal advice on how the easement affects property use and advise on potential actions, including negotiations with the seller or adjustments to the purchase agreement, ignoring the issue solely relying on the seller to resolve it, or negotiating a low price without understanding the legal implications may not fully address the problem. Question 27. What is the purpose of a title commitment in relation to a title insurance policy? A. To document the physical condition of the property. B. To outline the terms and conditions for issuing the title insurance policy. C. To provide an appraisal of the property's market value. D. To finalize the legal transfer of property ownership. Answer B. Explanation. The purpose of a title commitment is to outline the terms and conditions for issuing the title insurance policy. It provides a detailed report of the property's title status, including any exceptions or requirements that must be satisfied before the final policy is issued. It does not document the property's physical condition, provide an appraisal, or finalize the transfer of ownership. Question 20. Which type of title defect is likely to be covered under an owner's title insurance policy but not under a lender's title insurance policy? A. Unrecorded liens. B. Errors in property appraisal. C. Zoning violations. D. Existing mortgages. Answer A. Explanation. Unrecorded liens are likely to be covered under an owner's title insurance policy but not under a lender's title insurance policy. Owners' policies provide protection against a broader range of title defects, including unrecorded liens, which may affect the property's marketability. Lenders' policies typically protect only the lender's interest and focus on issues directly impacting the loan. Question 29. What is a title defect in the context of title insurance? A. An issue with the property's physical structure. B. A discrepancy or problem affecting the legal ownership of the property. C. An error in the property's zoning classification. D. A mistake in the real estate appraisal report. Answer B. Explanation. A title defect refers to a discrepancy or problem affecting the legal ownership of the property. This can include issues such as undisclosed liens, claims from unknown heirs, or errors in the chain of title. Title defects impact the validity of the property's title and are covered under title insurance policies. Issues with physical structure, zoning classification, or appraisal reports are not considered title defects. Question 30. Which of the following documents would typically be reviewed during a title search to ensure the accuracy of the property's title? A. The property survey. B. The real estate listing agreement. C. The property deed and previous deeds. D. The property tax bill. Answer C. Explanation. During a title search, the property deed and previous deeds are reviewed to ensure the accuracy of the property's title. These documents provide a record of ownership, transfers, and any associated encumbrances or claims. The property survey, real estate listing agreement, and property tax bill are relevant to other aspects of the real estate transaction but are not primary documents for a title search.